Hey, welcome everyone. All right, how is everyone today? It's good to see all these little moving faces I'm looking on the screen. Welcome guys to our tribe hangout, our Freedom-Preneur tribe hangout. It's really good to see everyone. Great to have you guys here. A lot of you are here not only from inside the Unstoppable tribe. Hey guys, what's up? Nays, how are you? Lori and Nays and Lisa, it's good to have you guys here. Miriam, hi guys. Cherise is here, awesome. There's lots of you guys showing up. I'm just starting to see the names. Hey Val, what's happening? Lovely. So great to see you guys. Wow, we have such an incredible group of people here. Amanda, hey girl, it's great to see Amanda. A lot of you guys, just tons of people that are rolling in. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go back to the focus. I'll keep popping back and forth on this hangout. But, you know, it's really great to have you guys. Wow, it's crazy to think that Christmas is already next week. It's amazing to think that holidays are rolling around. You know, the New Year's has definitely come upon us really quickly. It's wild. And, you know, we're kind of doing some big reflections on the year. You know, I want to kind of preface what this hangout's about, what this call is about. You know, you may have been invited here by one of our Unstoppable Tribe members. You know, you may be on our Freedom-Preneur page, or you might be someone new that's just started really following us and is part of our new Facebook group of being a Freedom-Preneur. It's really just a group of people that want to start connecting and learning more about each other. You know, all of us have our own definition of freedom, and that is to really either, hey, Indy wants to come and say hi. That's the cat we rescued here in Bali. She is now thriving. She was super teeny weeny. We had to give her a bottle. Regina, Mike, Nathan were all here, and we had to give her a bottle to feed this cat. And she's like hiding behind my computer now with her paws coming around the front. Rather funny, but that's the cool part about being a Freedom-Preneur. So our office today, I'm sitting out here by the pool. I'll share with everyone what's going on. See, this is, oh, there's Indy. She's on the table. Swano is over there on the ballet, and I'm sitting here in the little office space. But that's the cool part about being a Freedom-Preneur, right? We get to work anywhere we want. And, you know, so I was going to talk about freedom. You know, we all have, every one of us are here for some reason. You know, this call is where Freedom-Preneurs come to play, to learn and to grow. We are not product specific here, company specific whatsoever. This group is, this hangout really truly is a conglomerate of a lot of different people from around the world that just want to understand freedom. They want to learn from each other. And so what I do every single week, I either have a guest on the line that's a Freedom-Preneur. They either talk about travel, family stuff, marketing, you know, because all of us, if you want to be a Freedom-Preneur, you want to live free, so you have your own idea. It might just be at home, be able to be at home, be able to sit in your PJs or shorts like I am today, or just be home with your kids. I know around North America, it's freezing cold. And a lot of you may have had to go to work and you might be watching this on your phone, or, you know, you're going, man, what does Freedom-Preneur mean? I want to do this. And so it's about being freedom. It's about what freedom means to you. And then it's about preneuring. So, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are just all about freedom. I just want to talk about freedom, and that's great. And we've got a lot of personal development and a lot of different things that you can be, you know, access and grow your mind through freedom. And we'll talk about that. But the preneuring side is different. You know, the preneuring side is, how can you be free and be a preneur and make money at the same time doing it? And so that's what this call is about. It's freedom plus preneur equals Freedom-Preneur. And that means that we are those that think different. We break the status quo when it comes to working, right? A lot of us we don't break the laws, but we're rule breakers. You know, we break the rules because we don't believe that you have to be traditional and you have to work and make money traditionally. My family, I'm going to give you guys a quick background. I know a lot of you know me because, by the way, I have a massive content call today, so hold tight, guys. You're going to really love this. But I quit my corporate position 10 years ago to do this. And so now my mission in life is to help more people get it, help more people access the knowledge that it takes to be free and tap into more tools or more resources of preneuring. And we've got a lot of different things that we have done that I like to teach on. In fact, if you're here from our Unstoppable Tribe, this page actually has access, so you guys can get access to one of the blogging platforms that many of us have used to kind of jumpstart yourself, and feel free to join the tribe that way. We have separate groups. So we have like a group where it's all about, you know, this one platform. And then we have another group that's all about just being open and sharing. And then I have another groups that are really about learning and masterminding and, you know, events and products and whatnot. So this call is always generic, custom content for Freedom-Preneurs that you can apply anywhere. You know, there's a lot of people that we've been meeting recently that are Freedom-Preneuring, but they don't do anything that we do. In fact, we're going to be having, I think, well, probably not next week because Christmas is coming, but into the new year, guys, this show is actually going to stay. It's the Freedom-Preneur Show, where Freedom-Preneurs come to hang out, learn, grow, and to explore and expand themselves. And we're going to start having guests come out that do different types of preneuring. So you guys can learn different things of how others are preneuring, and then we'll teach you guys how to really get it out there to the world. Because one, there is a missing factor that we've noticed, and a lot of people, they've got ideas, like they've got ebooks, or maybe they've created a cool product, or like maybe you're a yoga teacher and you teach yoga, but you've got some really cool moves or different styles that you do, and you want to invite people either to a retreat, or you want to invite people to watch your YouTube channel because you record yourself on YouTube and you do your, let's say, Freedom-Preneuring style yoga, and they just don't know how to get themselves out there. They don't actually know how to keyword properly those YouTube videos. They don't know how to take a book they may have written and actually expose it to the world. Or maybe you've got a real estate. Recently, we're going to have the guest that we just most recently met. They're an incredible Dutch couple, very brilliant people. And they just decided, you know, we want to be free. We want to leave the Netherlands and we're going to come to Bali. But they really weren't quite sure how they were going to preneur. They wanted to be free, and they were free, but they started doing some jobs and working remotely. And now they're like, dang it, we built a villa and I need to get this villa to the world. How am I going to do that? And the light really came on for me. So I'm like, wow, I forget about all the knowledge that we have, you know, being as online marketers for 10 years. You know, some of the people that may have invited you here today, they may have only been started to work online for 2 months or a month, but they know so much. And that's the great space that I love about online marketing, is that we have a lot of different trainings. I mean, really, let me just give you guys an outline. If you're a Freedom-Preneur, right, chances are you need to have, right now, I'm going to tell you what you need to have. I'm going to give you a checklist, and then we're going to talk about how to market it, okay? You got to have some way and somehow to get your information to the world, whether it's through a website or a blog. I love blogs. And, you know, because blogs just help you, it's like your online journal. I call it online real estate, because the more you put on there, the more you own that real estate. So I love real estate. I was a real estate investor. And so the more you put out there, the better. But what matters, it matters what you put out there. Okay. So today we're talking about creating killer content that people are going to want. They're going to want to download. They're going to want to keep staying connected to you with, but then how to get it to the world. Okay. So it's not just mass amounts of content. It's about quality content on your fan page, on your blogs, and what you're putting out on YouTube, right? And so if you're a Freedom-Preneur, right, and you want to get yourself out to the world, you got to have a blog or a way to get it out there, no matter what it is. I'm starting to do some new trainings that I'm putting into a new membership site for Freedom-Preneurs, because we've realized there's a lot of missing gaps, right? Number one is you could use a blog, and you know, there's a blog platform that we use, but gosh, I've got people that are putting together their own blogs on Wix, W-I-X. It's free, super simple. It's a drop, you know, kind of a drag and drop. And it's very simple. So if you're new, completely new, you're like, there's so many different things that I have to connect. What do I do that's simple? So that's another great one, right? Then you're gonna need a way, you have to have an email that connects to it. You have to have a way to communicate with those people that might love what you've got on that blog, right? And then you gotta start learning how to market it. You gotta start figuring out how to do video. You gotta start figuring out how to put it in front of more people. And see, that's the piece that people get hung up on, right? Or how about, would you guys do me a favor? Because I'm going to keep this really interactive today too, is share with me right now, just put some comments down and we'll take a look at them, and Brian or Todd will let me know some questions that I can answer. Put them in the threads below. And what areas, if you're a Freedom-Preneur, what areas do you get stuck at, okay? What areas do you get stuck at? Because what we're going to start doing with our new groups in here, we're going to have a survey. It's going to start coming up next week. Our list, you guys will get it. And it's going to be like, what areas do you need to work on, right? If you want to be a Freedom-Preneur, you need all these things. But if you have never started, we need to give you like baby bites, teeny little bites, right? So that you can begin to implement it and put it in place. But if you've already kind of went in advance a little bit, you're getting stuck. So where are you getting stuck? So I need to know with the brand new people what they need to know. And then once you do get started, where's your hangups? Where are you getting stuck? And that's what we're going to cover in these live calls. These are free calls, value-based calls. And so that's what we're going to start doing. You guys will start seeing a lot more stuff coming from the Unstoppable family and our Freedom-Preneur movement, how we can help you preneur, right? You all want to be free, or you wouldn't be here. You know, like we all have a commonality, but we need to get you free. And we need to get you preneuring, which means monetizing, making money at what you do, turning your passions into profits, right? All these little cute little taglines that we use, but they're powerful. Okay, so that's really going to be my mission, and the program that I'm, going to start releasing. It's going to be amazing. Really super duper dirt cheap. I don't know if you guys have been watching Udemy, but Udemy or Udemy, whatever you want to call it, they're taking everything over by storm. They're giving away so much powerful content. Gary Vee and Eckhart Tolle is on Udemy, udemy.com. Go check it out. I'm starting to share it with everyone, because being an online marketer, having stuff to sell, I'm like, dang it. They're going to put us out of business, right? These amazing people are putting whole libraries of their content on Udemy for like 20, 30, 80 bucks, whatever, really cheap. And I had an awakening and an idea that if people like listening to me and you don't get sick of my voice, don't get sick of my husband's voice and other people that we know are learning from Freedom-Preneurs we meet, then you might want to be, connected to us more. And so with that being said, guys, let's just start moving into now the things that you need and where we need to go. Because what I did 2 weeks ago, I did a call based on, I talked about creating killer content that keeps on giving. How many of you guys saw that or watched that Hangout? I'm gonna look at you at our page. Yeah, did a lot of you guys see it? Because we've got two. Hey Heidi, Burr and Ben, I bet, but I heard you guys are getting some weather. I think you guys are getting some snow. We're going to Japan, Heidi, in January, and we're like, Japan's getting no snow. We're like, dang it, we need some snow, because of course it's steaming hot here, but we want to get some snow. So please let me know, guys. Put down below, where are you guys, where are you getting stuck? But then also, if you saw that video, awesome. Oh gosh, Val said she saw it, and I know a lot of you guys did. We have hundreds of views on that call, and I broke down the exact pathway to creating killer content. And when I mean killer content, guys, I don't mean just taking something really quick and whipping it up and then tossing it on your blog. I mean really content that people out, online, or people that are on their computers obviously are searching for. So that means whatever type of brand you've got, right? You guys know I love branding, and I'm about really you focusing on what your core is. If you can find what your core is and find a niche that your core can talk to, and that means a niche person, a niche market, wow. Your abilities are endless. Right now, let me just give you guys a couple examples. I know Val and Sarita, a lot of girls that we work with, they've got their mompreneur stuff. Like, it's about moms only, right? That's a great niche right there. Boom, it's a mom. And a lot of them have, they're either single or they were working before and now they want to be home with their children. That's a tight niche. But you know what? It's actually still extremely broad. So if we begin to tighten up, maybe like, mothers that have children that maybe in the Army, right? Things that are so narrow. Like I know that Donna Noble, she's in the Army in Australia. We got to start really niching tightly, or like a mom with kids that loves diving. You know what I mean? Like, start thinking about different tight niches that you guys can start diving into or getting into, because I recognize even for myself, when I opened up Unstoppable Mama, going from the Unstoppable Families brand. Unstoppable Families brand is all families in travel. And we hit on personal development, we hit on marketing, but see, the marketing piece is not what my personal development crowd was looking for. They really weren't looking for marketing. They were looking for, being able to travel as a family, exploring and seeing different things. So I opened up the Unstoppable Mama sector of our brand so that I could start focusing on teaching some of the stuff that I love to teach, or bringing on other people that know more than me. Many of you guys know my partner, Jabril. He focuses heavily on Facebook PPC marketing, right? Paid marketing. We've got Nathan in our tribe who does the same thing. He really hits and targets funnels. Regina, she really talks a lot about video and how to keyword videos properly, structure them properly. John Penberthy, YouTube and how to keyword properly. See, in marketing, guys, we don't have to know everything. We just have to know the right people. And so what I noticed is many people were just opening up and their brands were amazing, but they weren't niching tight enough. They weren't targeting tight enough to the people that will want to work with them or want to buy from them. You know, you guys might have a service, or you might have a business that's a brick and mortar, but you still need to be online. So what we did is we talked about this process of creating killer content, whether it's from creating an ebook that just gives content about your niche, okay, whatever that niche is and your brand. And by creating ebooks or reports or giving offers away, what that does a few things. I want you guys to start taking some notes, because this is powerful stuff that you can, you know, should learn from. It puts you in a position of authority, okay? So even if you know, I don't know, let's see, like, okay, so let me just use our friends that have, that own the real estate. They have a villa here in Bali. They're a traveling family. She loves Ayurvedic food. She's a foodie. They eat all organic, but they have a villa in Bali. Look at that. Look at how targeted all of a sudden their niche became. They're like the Dutch traveling family or whatever, right? The organic Dutch family. I'm just thinking stuff off my head, and Ingi's probably watching if she is, like, oh, good ideas, because she's going to be a guest, because I've been working with them and helping them. But think about that, right? They're Dutch. There's a narrow niche right there. They now have started to travel. They are Freedom-Preneur, so that's all we all have in common. But they're different than us. They're Dutch. They're traveling, and they're not just working online. They have a villa here in Bali that they want to market. She likes Ayurvedic and yoga. So see what we did right there. We just targeted and niched out her blog to help her start connecting with what she loves, what she wants to talk about, and then it gives a lot of ideas of how you can start creating content and creating ebooks that position her as being, wow, the go-to family for traveling, you know, the more so probably Dutch people, because they now can target the Dutch people that wants to come to Bali to go in their villa. See what happens? We start to really think about what makes us so super duper unique and how can we niche ourselves. So when we create killer content that keeps on giving, it's something like an ebook or a report or something of value that you can teach someone something. Because what's happened, guys, too, is there's so much out there. You know, being valuable is very difficult. It is. I'll be really honest. Giving value is actually, it's hard. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of consistency and a lot of knowledge and learning, right? You've got to start being consistent right now with blogging every day, or not even really every day, guys, because I can't create amazing content every day. I just can't. But I can create and take a topic that I focus on each and every month, right? And I teach this to our workshop folks, is having a 12-month branded plan, meaning each month you might have a topic that you're going to cover in whatever you're doing on your blog, or, you know, whatever, how your product or your service is covering, or maybe the niche. And you really focus on that. Now, in the beginning, we tell people just to blog like mad, because we want to get you guys used to doing it. We want to get you in a habit, right? So there's 21-day blogging challenges. There's all kinds of challenges that we do. And the reason why this killer content one came, because we just recently ended a video challenge. We just closed off a 30-day video challenge. And what it was for is to help people get used to discovering and diving into their brand, diving deep into their brand, understanding what are the things that you can talk about, and getting better at shooting video, consistent at it, and then starting to discover inside of your brand, what am I good at talking about? What am I good at blogging about? What can I share? What are people searching for? See, and these are the questions that I always ask myself. How can I provide value to the people that are following me? You guys are here, so I got to give you value of how to become a Freedom-Preneur, how to market it, right? How to preneur. And so that's what I'm doing today. But even in our family brand, Top of the Family's brand, they want to know more about how can travel with a kid. They want to know more about tips and tricks of, you know, getting discounts on flights, or how to work online while they're traveling. See, there's a whole different value base I can provide for Unstoppable Family. There's a different value base that customers want from me and Unstoppable Mama. Right? So I want you to start thinking this way. And when you look at what your brand can offer, start narrowing it down. What do my customers want to hear from me? And the best way to do this, and I dropped this bomb or tip early on, is doing a survey to your list or doing a survey to your Facebook groups, doing a survey to your fan pages and your blog. Now, a lot of people do them in their emails. I think it's amazing. Send a killer email to your list, because if you might be building a list right now, if you have a blog, you're bringing people forward, send them an email and saying, you know, guys, I want to learn from you how I can help you more, what you need from me, and create a survey. And you can do it actually on Google Docs. I'm creating one right now. It's kind of a sexier style one that I want to put together just to test it. And you just send it on a Google Doc, and you ask them questions about, you know, your brand, questions they would have or they would be answering. Like, not just how can I help you, but this is what I stand for, right? We stand for freedom, right? What does freedom mean to you? How can we help you get to more freedom? What are maybe the downfalls you've got, or what's hanging you up on finding freedom, or finding how to preneur or make money while you are working from home, like whatever your buzzwords or your topics are, because you always want to use your languaging. Send that survey to your list. It will give you guys so much content to start creating either an ebook or video series, right? So that you can start leveraging it. Is this making sense, guys? I'm going to go to our group right now so I can add to you. Good. Yay, Richard's like, lots of ideas are stacking up. Cool, man. Keep that. Yeah, guys, that's what it is. Keep those ideas. Just start scribbling down ideas as I speak. But let me know, guys, if there's more. So, okay, so reaching people, got it. It's a big one, right, Lisa? We need to get in front of more people. So I'm going to show you guys a bit more how to do that today. Okay, awesome. Sharice, this is great. Sharice says, I'm trying to figure out how to tighten my mom of extreme sports kids. Awesome. Okay. Sharice, this is really good, because Sharice is a really targeted niche. It's about extreme sports. She's a mom, and it's about extreme sports kids. So Sharice, there's a couple things that I could say that you could really focus on. It's how you're delivering your content. So I noticed you were doing your video challenge, and you rock them, because I watch everyone's stuff, you guys, as much as I possibly can. And so some cool ideas that just popped at the top of my head might be even on your blog is reviewing or sharing different areas, let's say in New Zealand, I know you live there, extreme sports, that like either adventure parks or things that kids can do, extreme kids, and having keywords that could even potentially be linked to like certain skateboards or certain companies or maybe certain skate parks, right? Because I know in San Diego, we had those in San Diego. They were really killer parks. And you saw so many mompreneurs of adventure extreme sports kids. And I was like, man, you know what cool would be if someone actually blogged about that, and talked about that stuff and became a resource for those kind of moms. And then, of course, on your blog, you've got an offer and an opportunity for them to be able to do this all the time and make money. So that could be a way that you can target more people, and maybe write an ebook, the Extreme Sports Kids Mom, Mom Guide. Because first off, if you're a extreme sports mom, holy shit, you gotta you're going to classes, you're taking them to parks all day, and I know that you do, and you do your killer videos. Oh, did I lose my screen, guys? Make sure, can you let me know if you guys can see me? And just said, hey, Ron, I can't see you. You know what I mean, Cherise? Like, start targeting that stuff, and then write an ebook that says, the life of an extreme sports mom. And you talk about your life, and you give them like real directed content of like, this is what my kids like do. They're 8 or they're 12. These are the things in that age group that they do and they like. And then you talk about, once you give them that resource, then in your blog, okay, great, Val, thanks, babes. And just let us know if something may be going on with your screen. And then start talking about that, and then you can say, yeah, here I am today. Like, you'll do a video. Let's say you do a video for it, and you might be at that park that day, or you might be doing something specifically that day. And you do a mini review on a skateboard or a park, and you're talking about how here I am sitting with my office, right? And see, that's the kind of stuff you are looking for. Those moms, you need to first off hit a problem they've got, which is, I got to be with my kids all day, and she's not either making some money or she wants to know a little bit more great places to take her kids. And those are key words that people are searching for. They are searching for, extreme sports stuff. They're searching for, kids, shoes, Vans. I do one on Vans. Those are extreme sports stuff, right? So does that help you guys? I know I'm talking just for Sharice, extreme sports, but it helps you start thinking about your content. And your ebook can really be surrounded around that. Your story, not just about your opportunity, but triggering, these are the things that I have as an extreme sports mom, right, is I'm gone a lot. I need to be with the kids. I need to have, you know, a way that I can connect and find different ways that I can, you know, really, you know, keep my kids busy. And then you can, in your ebook, you can even have a linkable thing saying, and I'm able to do, you know, work on this online platform, right? Hyperlink, boom, it takes them to your lead capture page, right? So those are some cool stuff. Yeah, good. She said she's going to start doing a 21-day road trip challenge on the weekend. Right, that's killer, right? And that's awesome, Sharice. She's doing a video series. So that's how we start to create killer content, guys. It's really niching deeply. Who is my audience? What is a problem they've got? And how can I solve it? Get out of the big, wide audiences, though, guys. Start going tighter, right? Tighter, 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 tighter. Niche in, right? Don't niche out. Don't freak out. You know, niche out, right? Get tight inside of that group, because on Facebook, guys, it's endless. Okay, so let me switch over to some content. Is that helping you guys, giving you guys some ideas of what I mean by creating killer content? But I want to go through that process that I've got. Once you start creating killer content, whether it's an ebook that you've already written or a video series that you've created, I want to go through that process. And I'm going to show you guys how to use ebook offers really on Facebook, that you can offer anything, right? You can offer an ebook. You can offer a discount to go to maybe take a class with you. You might be a dance class. You might, you know, I don't know, you might love, I don't know, you might have other offers like 25% off of a cookie because you have a bakery, right? Or you might have buy one, get one free offer for something in your niche or your brick and mortar store, right? So there's different ways. Awesome. You guys are cool. Great. Lori, Narsh, thank you guys. So yeah, thanks, Todd Z. Todd's going to give you guys the link that you can go to a blog post I created so you guys can download it and get more content. I'm going to add some more to that, but I just got that done for you guys tight. So, right, so now these offers, guys, are powerful. So what I'm going to do right now, if you guys are just hanging on with me, is I'm going to flip to my screen. And what I'll do first, just so you know, I'll take about 10 minutes. I'm going to go through some slides so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to go over to my fan page, and I'm going to show you an offer I posted, how I did it, so then you guys can see how you can leverage it. Now, there's some really cool stuff inside of these offers that you guys can do. And then I'm going to start bringing on even one of our more specialists that they can help dig even deeper into defining that niche for you. But so I'm going to flip over. Todd gave you guys the link. You guys can post it over, but follow along because this is going to help you guys. I know this is going to help you a lot, is being able to watch my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know if you guys can see my slides, because I'm sharing my screen right now. So I'm going to let me know. Yeah? Cool. Todd just gave you guys the links. And remember, if there's questions that come up, please write them in this below, in the comment section below. And then if you're in my private groups, you guys can post your questions in there, and we'll pop into there too and answer your questions if you're not, if you didn't put them in here. So there's some that you guys said are awesome. Great, Miriam. Thanks, babe. Okay, so cool, guys. Now my screen is showing. Because remember, listen, I am really, truly just here to serve and help you guys, all right? That's what my mission is, and that's what I'm going to stay here for. What do they say? That's what, whoops, I keep switching out. Sorry, let me, okay, cool. Where did my screen go? It keeps dropping off. Let me get on this. Sorry, guys. My screen is showing everything, and I want to go to my keynote. 1 second. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, cool. All right. So this is the graphic. Now, this is very cool. I created this to help simplify. There is a call on my blog post that I did from the start that goes through this in more detail so that you guys can follow it. But I created this graphic just so you guys have a reference. Now, we're talking about killer content, right? And that means that you're already blogging. And if you're not already blogging, you have nothing yet, and you're like, oh, I'm going to stop and glaze over. Listen, because the more content education you can bring into your mind, this stuff will come really true for you, and you'll be able to, it'll absorb into your mind. That's how things work, right? The more we hear it, and then the more we can apply it. So when you look at it again, it'll make sense. My words or the way I'm explaining it will come true for you. So I call it content that keeps on giving, because what it means when you create something really kick-ass, and you see that people love it, you got to use it. You got to use it more, whether it's a blog post, it's a video, or for instance, in this case, it's a video series because I love video. I created, I want to show you guys on my page, I did a video and I boosted it. I had over 100,000 people viewing it. And it was crazy. And I'm like, oh shit, that sounds like a good one. Looks like I got to do a blog post on that sucker and put it in the back end because people love it. So when you find you've created killer content, use it over and over again. And this is how you do it. So let's say it's a video, right? It can be anything. Let's just say it's a video. So first off, I call it the wheel. And many of you guys know, I call it the wheel because this is what keeps me organized. Once I shoot a video, it goes in order. I make it a blog post. I might share it on Instagram. You know, I send an email out to my list, right? I just check things off on my wheel because it allows me to create one piece of content and use it over and over again. So this is what we do. We do this, you know, we organize it and we shoot a video. So I say prepare, get your topic down, keyword research it. So you're like, this is what people want to hear, not just always off the top of our head, but really look at, you can use things like Google Keyword Planner or Keyword Shitter. It's actually hilarious, but it's true. And what Keyword Shitter does, you type in your keyword and it'll just shit out a bunch of keywords. And what you do is you take those keywords, you copy and paste them, and you put them into your Google Keyword Planner. And it tells you how many people are actually searching for them. So then you can really go, so now I can target people better, right? Or people are looking for this content, okay? And then you can make your content based around those keywords that are highly ranking and people are looking for them. I do recommend, you know, and I know our experts, they recommend using longer tailed keywords that are more niched. You know, so like under 100,000 or even, you know, even under 30,000 sometimes of people that are searching, if it's really niched, a keyword, really help you, especially on YouTube. It'll really help you define your niche a bit better. And of course, you start off with some broad ones and you just kind of see what happens. But Keyword Planner and Keyword Shitter are the best. I'm not going to go deeply into those today because there definitely are some ways you guys can learn how to use those. So once you find those keywords, then what we do is we shoot this video series, let's say. And I was doing a video series every week and I showed you guys it, and you're gonna see the exact example in a minute. And then what I did is I uploaded that video each day to Facebook, okay, to my fan page. This is how you're gonna get your content in front of more people. It's either a blog post or it's a video. For instance, we're talking about video right now. You put it up on your fan page. You write a bit about what the video is about. You create a killer headline, right? Headlines are one of the most powerful. Brian talked about email headlines last week. We've gotten now from that one boost that he did, I think it's over like 45% open rate. And that's crazy to do because he segmented. He did a different headline. He kept segmenting it. So that means people are interested in those headlines. And so we kept testing different ones and kept segmenting each email. And then what we did is we sent it out. So once we uploaded it, we boosted it so we saw people liked it. Then we sent the email out to our list. We took a screenshot of the video, put it inside of our email, and then we linked it on over to that Facebook page. So that gives us more traffic to that Facebook content. And then it sent it to an email. So our email list is like, wow, there's a new video, right? And they've got new value from you each day. Then from there, I turned it into a blog post. I took those videos that I did and I turned them into individual blog posts. I wrote about the content that I had in that blog, in that video, on the blog post, and I keyworded it, right? And then once I did that, I actually took that video and I put it up on YouTube. And on YouTube, I keyworded it properly based on my research. And then what I did is I took that blog post and in the description of YouTube, I just posted it there. So that way now, when people are actually searching for that specific video that I'm talking about, they have a way to get more content, right? How to find more about what I'm writing or talking about on my blog. And then of course, I turned that video series I created into what's called a lead magnet. And a lead magnet, guys, is like an ebook. It's a report. It's something that makes people want to open it, right? Or want to get more because you're giving them free content. See, the way that the population is right now, guys, online, they have so much crap coming at them, constant stuff, that when they're inspired or they get something that they just feel good about, they want to use it, they want to share it, they want to open it. So this whole idea of so much selling all the time and pushing things in front of people's faces, it's going to fade. And you're going to spend a lot of money on marketing. Let's just say that right now. You might be seeing things that people are doing and they're showing how much money they make, or they're really using salesy conversation or salesy headlines, guys, they're spending a lot of money on leads. I just want you to know that. So don't think that because what they're doing is the absolute best way. But if you're looking to create more engagement and more interest with great headlines, great killer content, and you're niching your market, it doesn't have to be expensive. You could spend under $1 if you defined your niche per lead. And that could be even high. There's some people that are getting leads for like 10 cents because they're not pushy, right? And you'll start seeing we're shifting the way we're starting to market. We're giving a lot of free content, lots of it. So then when people get inside of our, space, our world, they're like, oh, they're totally open to wanting to buy something, okay? So this lead magnet idea is value-based. It's really educating people, video or ebooks or reports, downloads, stuff like that people are like, wow, this is great. Or even if it's just a blog post, it's just killer. I'm learning to be a better blog writer. I was doing a lot of blogging too quickly, and I wasn't content enriching it, and I wasn't linking it to, let's say, little affiliate things, right? I talk about a book. Now we've started to become affiliates of audible.com. We use Audible every day. Why the heck not do a book of the month and then say, write a post about it, and then on your book of the month, I'll show you that too, I have a link to be an affiliate to Audible. I might only make 20 cents, but heck, it's 20 cents, right? You just monetize your effort. You just create a killer content that pays you, okay? So doing this is vital, all right? And then lastly, guys, this is kind of the end of the process, what takes me to where I'm gonna go right now, which is showing you guys how to create these offers to your lead magnets, right? And so I'm gonna jump off of this now because I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. I'm gonna scroll down. Here's a couple guidelines right now. Facebook offers, I'm just gonna scroll through this quickly, right? You can use them for anything. Like I said, brick and mortar, special offers, discounts to your local area. It's the cheapest and highest quality leads, and it gives you free value to give away, okay? But you do have to have a minimum of 50 likes to use offers. So just take note of that on your page. And remember, if you guys are in any group whatsoever, if you're in our Unstoppable Tribes group, we have a fan page section on the files that you put your fan page in, and our whole tribe will like it. Same thing with our Freedom-Preneur tribe, that we're gonna start putting up a lot of killer stuff in there, like that you can leverage each other. So go in anytime and say, hey guys, let's create a called Like Love. Create some Like Love in that group, and people will start posting their fan pages, and you guys can help each other out. That's such a great thing about having a great tribe, right? So, all right, so what you do then you go to offers. If you guys ever seen this on your fan page, you'll see it. I'm gonna show you live in a moment, so I'm gonna scroll through this. And then you go to offer. Then what we do is we create the offer. I'm gonna show you how I did it, but I'm showing it here because it's easier to scroll through it because my internet's usually slow. So here was an offer I did 2014. These are slides that I had made, but I'll show you the up-to-date one. And this is what I did. You upload your picture, so it pulls this page up. You pick a killer image. So remember, you can only use a 80-20 rule, that 20% rule in Facebook. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Facebook has a grid, okay? And that grid is called the 20% rule for images. And what it means is you got to upload your image, and if they can click on those boxes, then it'll tell you if you're over 20%, and your ad will actually get blocked. You cannot put an image up and run any traffic to it, or the image will be blocked and your ad will be denied. And what that does, it puts strikes on your page. Brian, can you make sure that my screen's showing? I want to make sure I'm at the right point. I'm not behind because I'm not looking at the questions. And so make sure you do that. And how you do that, you literally Google 20% rule for images on Facebook, and you'll find it. It's easy. Yeah? Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, and did it just switch? Tell me, let me see my lag time. I want to know my lag time, how quickly it's switching over. So then what you do is step 3 is you choose your audience. And here, what I did for this last one I had, which was my Freedom-Preneur one, it was about travel. So what I did is I just Googled the wealthiest states in the USA, the most traveled cities. See, on offers, you used to only be able to target cities. Now you can target countries. But what I did here specifically for this one, I just wanted to target specific USA states just to test it. And it was most traveled cities, so like where people travel, right? Highest depression states, right? That's where people actually want to learn more about being free. Cities with the worst traffic, where they're sick of what they're doing. And then cities with home offices. I actually Googled this first, and I found what those cities were. And all I did is I chose my location I wanted to target, and bam, just a narrow geo-targeted ad about freedom. All these people are super sick of hearing about it, right? So sure enough, they are going to go, I want to learn more about being a freedom-preneur. I hate what I'm doing. I'm in bad traffic, right? I have depression. I'm in Seattle. I'm in these areas. So it was a really brilliant offer that I did. And so you guys can start thinking that way too. Whatever your niche is, whatever your offer is, or whatever your brand is, think about what would those people want? You know, maybe it's like, if you got a weight loss product, guys, maybe it's the fattest cities in the world or the fattest countries. I mean, think about it. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be straight up. That's how you find people, right? Or the healthiest. Let's go to the ultra. The healthiest. You might have a fitness product. You might be an exercise freak. So do that. All right. Then step 4 is you link it to wherever you want them to go. Now, if it's a ebook offer, right, a free offer, you just send them to a lead capture page. Remember, again, if you're a new Freedom-Preneur, you might be going, I have no idea what that is. Don't worry, we've got, actually, you guys can grab our program. You can let me know if you want it. We've got a killer program we put together that does walk through this stuff. But you guys will learn it, and we'll start teaching you, as the stuff goes on, the program, goes forward. Because you need a lead capture page. And so I'll show you what mine looks like. And we've got a bunch of other ones. You can use the lead capture pages called ClickFunnels we use, or lead pages. If you want more details, just ask someone or they'll give you their links. And that's how you create lead capture pages, right? But if you've got a blog, send them to your blog. I personally want people to catch my lead. I want to catch their lead. So I always do a lead capture page, because guys, if you're spending money, you are spending money to capture a lead. Okay. And there's going to be a killer. I'm going to send an email out or do a blog post on a new program that just came out on Facebook. It's rad. You don't even have to send them to a lead capture page. It captures their email for you right away. It's awesome. I'm doing the blog post right now. I'll show you guys. You guys will love it. It's super cool. But I got to test it before I talk about it. So anyways, so then what you do is you want to grab that lead. Okay. Period. You have to grab that lead. So then what you do is once people see it, they get an email. Once they go to this offer, they get an email that says, download it. Use this offer online. But if you have an offline, right, it might say, go into the store, right? Use the store in offer. So it's saying to go into Unstoppable Family Store, but we're online. But see, this is an untouched area that no online marketers were using. So now that the world is going to know, I'm teaching it. But seriously, get on it, because online marketers were never using this. This was being used for like bakeries, right? Buy one, get one free donut. Seriously. But I started to use this and I realized I hit it rich because I generated like 300 leads within, I don't know, a couple days. And I'll show you what we just recently did. And you guys will freaking do backflips. It's awesome. All right. So, and then what they does, and then you like the offer. So then you're getting people liking your offer. And then what it does, it shows you how many people grabbed a hold of the offer. So this is what I did last time. This is one of my biggest ones. And I hadn't done one in a while because I was testing a lot of other things. So this is what happened. All right. This is my offer. Freedom-Preneur ebook. Boom. You saw how I found the people. But look what happened. 133 people claimed that offer. I think I did it. This one was like a week or something. 133 people claimed the offer. And I spent $76. I got 56 leads, okay? 73 cents a lead, pretty cheap, right? Pretty cheap. We can get better though. I've gotten better since then, and we can get better. And so now what you've done, you've not only given value, right? You've targeted and niched someone, found a geo-targeted area that likes what you've got. You gave them some sick value with an ebook or a downloadable, whatever. And then you boosted it. Now, I boosted that one. I showed you how I did that one. This specific one I did for my branding ebook, I'll show you what I did. I just boosted it to my list so you guys can see different ways to do it. So then I did a branding one also. What I got for this one was pretty awesome too. I got 171 leads and I spent $52, 29 cents a lead. This was major, all right? Major. Brand new list I created. We just did it again. Brian's going to give me the up-to-date number, so I didn't ask him what the up-to-date number was for the amount of leads I got. So look what happened. So, okay, total transparency. I was boosting that sucker, right? It's an offer. I paid for 8,080. How cool is that? You guys know I love eights. Look at that. Shows up all the time. 1 plus 7 is 8. Like, oh my God, it's so cool. I don't know. Let's see. 7 plus, that's what, 42. Oh my God, 42. That's 6. But 4 times 2 is 8. So see, 8s are across the board. You guys know I'm weird about the number 8. Everything I do seems to add up to 8 or shows up 808 or 8s. So here it is. So, right, and so 11,000 people took a look at it. Organically, this is how many saw it. What happens is it doesn't take into account the amount of shares. So you get more people actually taking this offer, right? I got 202 people claim this offer because people were sharing it, right? Because it was value. I had no links in there. I just gave them value. But in order for them to get the value, they had to give me their email. So it's another, it's not tricky. It's actually downright straight up. But this is what it was, guys. 25,000 eyeballs. That's what we want. We call it eyeballs. That's what we're looking for. Eyeballs is online traffic. Traffic is foot traffic. Eyeballs is online traffic, which means goes to your website, goes to your blog. Like my friend, she's got a villa. If she were to do something like this, boost an offer about her sexy villa in Lovina, Bali, eyeballs. No one else is doing this on Airbnb. No one else is doing this on VRBO. They're not. They're eyeballing, right? This is sexy stuff, guys. This is the stuff that makes me excited and get juicy about, right? Because this is stuff that I can do. I've got, my partner, Jabril. He does a lot of our high-end marketing stuff for us, our like super big stuff. He is. Hi, Jabril. And Jabril is like, he goes big. I'm like, I can do this myself, right? And I can get my own eyeballs. And that's what I like to do. I like to teach stuff that I do. And then if I go big scale, I'm honest. I don't BS anybody. Transparency in online marketing, guys, is everything. Everyone else is trying to stand in front of fake cars and do kinds of BS stuff. Be real, okay? The more real you are, the more people want what you got, okay? So cool. So this was a really sweet thing. And okay, so that was my old bonus. All right, so now I'm gonna go to my page, okay? I'm gonna go back to you guys. I wanna see if you guys are digging this and are learning from it. Because I know I go fast, I'm a super fast talker, and I don't want you guys to freak out, but I'm gonna show you really how to do it, how I did it, okay? All right, let me go back to you. I'm gonna go back to Google Hangouts. Or I'm gonna go back to you. Look at all this. I'm a window, it's horrible. The amount of windows I have open is like embarrassing. Sorry. All right. Okay, here I come. I'm coming back. Here we come. You see my face? Sorry, I want to here. Okay, sweet. Okay, you guys. How long ago did I drop off, Tadzi?
Just for a couple seconds.
Hey, such a score. Guys, we're getting better. How much you love that? See, ding, 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 another Freedom-Preneur hint. You got to get used to crap going, the internet rolling out. But that's what I think a lot of our Freedom-Preneur tribe likes. I'm going to go to the page right now because you guys may have some questions. I know I'm whipping it together quickly, and I don't want to do that to you guys. I want to make sure I really can help you. Same, cool. You guys, okay, good. Am I back? Awesome, I'm back. Good. Okay, guys, great. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, sweet. You guys good? Let me know if there's any questions. Did I go too fast? Let me know. Put some questions below. Tadzi and Tadzi will answer that. He'll get them for you. So let's go to my page. You guys ready? I want to show you that because let's go to my page now so you can see exactly how I did it, okay? I'm going to show you guys exactly, all right? I just gave you the walkthrough. I'll give you guys can go through. If you do want these slides, let me know if you want these slides. I'll put these slides up on my blog, and so you guys can see them. All right, let's go. Let me show my screen again. Let me know, you guys. I'm glad you guys are getting value. Great, excellent, good, Lisa. Good, Lisa. This is the kind of stuff Lisa's like. It's really helping me so much. I'm glad because, guys, I know this is the stuff that gets everyone's brains crazy. But if you take one step at a time, and then you're like, well, for this month, I created one video series or maybe one ebook. See, once you create the ebook, you got that sucker forever. I tell you, I wrote that Freedom-Preneur ebook, I don't know, 2 years ago. I just keep updating it, changing it, making it more awesome. And I keep using it. Branding, keep using it. I got like 6 ebooks I wrote.
Navigating over 30% open rates by killer content on segmenting.
Brian's been getting over 30% open rates using the killer content over and over and over again. So I want you to get this. I know it gets, you know, nerve-wracking. If you all just really focus and stop and take a 12-month branded plan that I put together for our workshop crew, and I believe I got permission from them to share it with the general crew, because those guys spent $5,000 to work with us one-on-one in the workshop, and then others are working with us one-on-one in our 2-week follow-up program, or our 6-week follow-up program. And so they paid a lot of money for that. But they said, yeah, let's share that. It's a graphic. It's easy. Well, yeah, okay, awesome, Shreese, I got you. I'll definitely do that. And what it'll do, it'll just help you focus. You're like, okay, this month, I'm talking about freedom. This month, I'm talking about this. I'm writing 1 ebook, or I'm doing a video series. Now, we did the 30-day challenge to get you guys moving. Now, once your challenge is done, by the way, congratulations to most of you guys. I know Sharice and Carolina, a lot of you guys finished it. I did mine, but I kept forgetting to post it. And then I was doing this stuff for you guys. So, but it gets you moving. It gets you learning your value. It gets you seeing this is my value. I rock at this, right? And allows you, the more you get talking about it, the more your brand starts to come out, and you stop selling. See, because that's something we get hung up, guys. We get hung up on wanting to sell people stuff. You got to change that. People are going to get sick and tired of you blasting how much money you make or results. Yes, it is a good thing. I don't do it because it makes me feel sticky. But remember, if you're not giving value, that message is going to wear off. And people want some juice from you. They want realness from you. So write something and give something of real content, okay? I'm off my soapbox. All right. So write the questions down. Okay. Oh, okay. So Heidi said, maybe Todd can put a link about what you did to get the eyeballs on your offer. Well, that's what I'm sharing with you right now, Heidi. I walked through the exact process of creating a Facebook offer, right? And I walked through how to target those geographical areas. That's where you get those eyeballs from. So let me go now to my live page. Heidi, keep a watch on this, okay? So, because I get it. Sometimes you're like, how do I get the eyeballs? You make the offer, and now you're going to post up a Facebook ad. It's an ad. You can do it by Facebook, right? So you can certainly, you can do your offers on Facebook. Instagram, a lot of our crew has been using Instagram. That's eyeballs, right? Because in your bio of your Instagram, you've got a link that takes them to your offer, right? And your offer is a lead capture page, whether it's a branding ebook or branding, I'm reading it, whether it's an ebook, a download, whatever you're giving that's of value, that lead magnet leads into, let's say your offer is what you're selling, right? And so if you have a lead capture page, that's where you would put your link at in Instagram. I tell you what, Instagram, these guys are killing it in Instagram. I'm just tapping into it slowly because Facebook is where I play and where I kind of put my office at. But I tell you guys, this is, Instagram is really rocking. So that's where you get more eyeballs. And what I'm doing too, I'm going to bring on our Instagram expert. If you guys want him to come out, if I can talk him into it, if he's here, he might be here today, or no, he's not getting on a plane. Justin Holland, he's actually done our content for Instagram in our product. And I asked him about offers. In fact, if Jabril is on here, he might be able to answer it for me. If he wants to join me, he can. Jabril, you can get the link from Todd's if you do want to join me. I want to know if Instagram, if we can boost these offers on Instagram, but we can put PPC marketing on Instagram. I know that that's taking place now, and Justin was going to share that. But okay, so let me go to my page now. All right, so because I want you guys to see that. You guys good? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Make sure you write your questions if you have any. So now, okay, great, Heidi. Awesome. Okay, so here we are. We're on my Unstoppable Mama fan page. Now you guys will notice we also have something on, we've got Unstoppable Family. That's really where we do a lot of our sharing. You know, Create Your Perfect Day, Brian just launched. You guys should get, it's great. So you'll love it. And you can go to our Unstoppable Family page to get that. But this is where the Unstoppable Mamas page is. This is just where I do the stuff, the marketing crap, my workshops where I talk about marketing, so where I talk about things I know, and I don't know everything. I only talk about what I know only because I do not pretend to know everything, but I do talk about stuff that I know, which is building legacy, brands, long-term stuff, right? So, so this is what I did at this offer, okay? I did this on December 6th. Now I goofed up because I only wanted to do it for a week to get instant results, and I ended up, it went from, it did it for a whole month. So I was like, darn it, I wanted to only go until for 1 week, but it did me for a month. So I kind of put a little bit bigger.
Talk about marketing, so we're talking about things I know, and I don't have
Somebody just unmuted themselves, and it just got, oh, hey, Jabril.
like thinking about, which is building legacy, brands.
Hold on, you got to turn off your microphone.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. I did this on December 6th. Now I goofed up because I only wanted to do it for a
You
week.
can mute out.
Ended up, it went from, it did it for a whole month. So I was like, darn it, I wanted to only go until.
You're on double pages, bro, is what's going on. There you go. Sweet, you came in, and how are you? All right, bro. I'm gonna just show them my page real quick, and then I'll have you jump out because this is super huge. That you're jumping out. I really appreciate it. These guys will be pumped. All right, so this is what I ended up doing, guys. Is I created a graphic, and I did the 20-80-20 rule. I did the billboard style, all right, and I do it for a reason. I was just wanted to see what people would look at, what they would like, and I did the exact process I showed you in the slides, okay? And this is what I got: simple guide to attracting more customers, free ebook download, all right? And then what I did is I just targeted my fans. I'm going to open it up, and what you see though is pretty cool. Is I got, and this is just, it's only been running now for what, like a week or something. So far, I've spent $85, and I spent a little bit more than I really wanted to, because I needed to target it, get a more tight in my niche. But all I did is I just boosted to the people who like my page and their friends. Okay, so I wanted to see what happened. But I did get over 113 people claim this specific offer. Okay, from this ad. So that means that we spent, like, what is that? 113, like 75 cents a lead, an email from this one. And then what we did is we have over, I think Brian said, over 300 leads specifically from this offer, because we sent it to our email list, right? We sent this offer that linked them to the page, that got them to look at it. Now, granted, this is a short test. This is people that some of them were on my list, but this is one that I did with just this offer alone, and got over 113 people claiming it. And you know, we were getting some interaction. We've got, you know, people that are liking the page. But I'm going to open it up, because what I did is there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I'm actually going to, because Jabril is the expert, but I shared with you guys earlier how to really tighten up that niche. See, what I now will do is, because I just boosted it to my group, I would now prefer to really tighten this up and really target really specific people that would want to learn a little bit more about branding. Right? But if it's, let's say, your ebook, Charisse, about it being, you know, a mom of adventure, or what we call them, sports adventurous kids, you will be able to specifically target those keywords of people that like sports adventure kids and give them some value. Right? Let's say it's yoga. Let's say it's, or you do an offer, you know, let's say you have a business and it's cookies, right? Or like my friend who's in real estate for this villa, they can actually do a simple offer of their villa and get their offer in front of people that are searching right now for trips to Bali, are looking for traveling, right? They can specifically target those geographical areas. They can target the Netherlands, where they are from, because typically the people from the Netherlands will buy or rent from other people that are just like them, right? So they can find those places, and I'll have Jabril, you know, elaborate a bit more on how Facebook niches so deeply. But this is what these offers, you know, we're able to do. Is really, it brought us through this process of me taking just this book and getting it in front of the more people. And now what's happened? Now we've got people that are inside of my list. They're inside of our program, our platform, and now they're seeing all the other things that we can do. They're getting my emails every day. They're getting warmed up. They're going to maybe get, let's say, like an affiliate offer that I share. They're going to get more value from us. And what we know, guys, I'm going to go back off of this now, is we know that the more people see what you're doing, and the more they just connect with you, your story, what you're all about, that's what makes people want to buy something from you. You know, like it's just it's a new way of marketing yourself. You know, it doesn't matter if you're you know, selling a book content, or you're sending someone to, let's say, a biz op. You got to give them value first, because those days are gone. right? So if you guys will notice on Unstoppable Family, we're refilming it, but right now we've got Brian's Create Your Perfect Day because we know that people like it. So now what we're doing is we're giving them this Create Your Perfect Day program for free. We're just going to connect with them, tell them our story. People like that stuff. And our ad that Jabril's been running is getting massive amounts of compliments. People are like, they just love it. We're giving them so much thought and ideas of, of how a family can travel and do something different in their life that people are just, they're moved, they're touched by it. The branding book is a little bit more on the cold side, more teaching stuff, and I just want to see what it would do. So now I'm like, dang, I had so many new ideas. I'm like, Rhonda, I want to start really talking more about, Unstoppable Mama that quit her job to be with her child and that adventure that we've gone on and the things that we've learned. That's going to move people to bring them into wanting more from us. So I know we're getting a lot of value about that, but Jabril, I wanted you to jump out because we had a great conversation last night really talking about, moving people, talking to them in ways that connect to them, and then finding those niches to get more of those eyeballs on, what you're sharing, whether it's your free content or, whatever it might be. You want to jump on out here and kind of touch on that?
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound awesome.
Okay, awesome. Good morning or good afternoon. But yeah, I was going to stay outside. I was like, oh, no, I only have like 4% left on my battery, so I have to come. Now I'm actually laying in bed, everyone. So, hey, everyone. Good to be on a Hangout. Thanks for having me. But yeah, leading with value will separate you in the marketplace in ways that I can't even explain. A lot of times, you can do things lip service and say, hey, like when you really lead with value, like people kind of hear it sometimes and it goes out, another ear, like in one ear, out another. Just today with like one of the campaigns, that I've been running, it might sound like, I'm not saying everyone's going to experience the same results, but, generated over 4,000 leads, just today. Yeah, and the funny thing is, we've spent.
Hold on, stop. Because everyone else is like,
it sounds crazy, and the thing is, like when I'll talk about value and how it really plays into effect. Today we spent and we've also spent like $50 today.
4,000 today and $50. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to explain what happened. So it was all from, we had an article, go out on kind of a popular blog, and then the content, was so good because, it's a topic people want to learn about. The blog was going crazy. It's probably even one of their most shared posts of the entire year, because understanding the power of storytelling. And what Rhonda is sharing with you, all of the things that she's sharing, it's so powerful, and people don't really understand at times how you can really apply it to so many different areas of life. It doesn't matter if you want to sell your car and get more money, for your car, if you want to sell jewelry, if whatever it is that you want to do, learning, what Rhonda shares with you, with the power of branding, with the power of knowing your audience and giving them what they want, and really leading with value. Like, that's the motto. When you lead with value, you'll have other people like fighting to share you with the world. They'll want to get behind your message and want to just, like when people see Oprah, they just can't wait to share Oprah more, with the world. They can't wait to talk more about Tim Ferriss and share them with their friends and their families. Same with Gary Vaynerchuk and so many other, like Tony Robbins. People just can't wait to share. So you should be asking that question to yourself. Are people so excited about my brand that they can't wait to share it with the world? And that's like the underlying, forget Facebook marketing, forget, Twitter and Instagram ads. I'm talking about a foundation, because when you do the foundation right, it makes advertising on Instagram, on Facebook, everything so much easier. And like Rhonda was saying, like yesterday was an article that blew up things, but when we're generating leads, we're generating them for like for certain campaigns like 10 cents a lead, which some of you guys might not understand the significance of that, but and we're talking on extremely long copy. People are reading pages of content and still producing because people are so excited about the story and the brand that even the leads are cheaper than the actual link clicks. So, it costs maybe 10 cents, 15 cents to send someone to the website. Leads are actually cheaper, and you might be saying, how is that even possible that it's cheaper than the actual link clicks? It's because people tag like 8 of their friends inside of the post, and then they go and share it, and they visit the website. So, like that, I can't stress how important the foundation, and Rhonda was just sharing that today, and it's so powerful because people forget it. And you stand out in the marketplace and you look like a unicorn. You truly look like a unicorn when not like you ever forget about the money. You're not forgetting about the money. And the thing is, there's just smarter ways, and you end up making more in the process when you take the long route because you have a stronger foundation. And so it's never forgetting about the money and a business. At the end of the day, you're always remembering you're running a business. Like, that is something that we always remember, but it's like, wow, this foundation is like a strong oak tree, and it only gets stronger with the years. So I just love what you're sharing. And with Instagram, yes, you can, kind of boost, posts with like paid traffic. So, but the difference with Instagram ads is when you have Instagram ads, the content that you have on your page, you can't, as of now, in the future you probably will. Facebook is still very new, still about 2 months old with like paid traffic on Instagram, but you can create that same post and send it to your audience. If you have like an email list, you can make sure everyone on Instagram sees it. Or if you have, say you want to reach Tony Robbins fans, you can target them on Instagram. But that post that shows up in the ad feed is not actually, when you go through, through someone's timeline, that post is not actually on, their timeline and their photo. It's just like in basic when you're posting on Instagram and ads, so it doesn't actually show up on the actual timeline yet. It will be implemented. It's just a matter of time.
Dude, it's amazing, and so this is so good. I'm so happy that Jabril came out here because I'm doing some shifts. We had an incredible talk last night. We've been partners for a very long time, and Jabril is so wise. The fact that he's actually here, guys, we are really honored to be able to know and get this from Jabril. And those of you guys that don't know him, that are in the tribe, Jabril is very well known throughout the whole world in Facebook marketing, and he's been rubbing shoulders with some very high-end people that are representing very big brands that just stand for value. We're not part of any type of MLM or any marketing companies at all. It is just pure brands. And what we're now doing, we're making a massive shift in what we're doing and providing value. And there's some things that Jabril shared with me last night that I'm going to share with you guys, and I know hopefully he'll be okay with it. If he's not, he'll like start yelling. Jabril said, let's do this. And you guys know I talk about branding, but what I've realized is with our brand, I started to get into that message all the time of what is the solution, what is my offer too quickly, right? And so it's really about giving that value, telling your story, and creating and really providing high-end content. So when I talk about this process, killer content, guys, on your fan page, only post up killer content. And I said to him even last night, I said, so that means my personal page, can I kind of goof on there and do my daily videos and doing different stuff and just post stuff that's fun? And in your personal page, you kind of be you, stay you. But in your fan page, you created those guys for customers, for your business, for your exposure, and for your brand. Don't talk about stupid stuff on your personal page. Like people get so negative and they start talking about airing their dirty laundry in their personal page, and all of a sudden they got this awesome fan page. Opposite. Stay who you are in your personal page, but you can still be you. On your fan pages, a lot of people get so focused on creating a blog post a day. Let's be the first to be honest with each other. I will be honest first. I solemnly swear that when I post a blog post a day, my content sucks. It sucks. I'm not a high-end content producer every day. In fact, I'm not the most eloquent writer, right? So I have to take time. And when I'm producing stuff that's just quick and just throwing stuff out there, it's not high-quality content. And so I want you all to focus. When I shared with you guys your 12-month branded plan, let's focus on this. Let's say right now, you guys focus on, maybe it's one really high piece of content right now, just one really amazing high-end blog post, right, that's researched, that to your niche actually solves a problem they've got, talks about things they've got. Like, for instance, let me give you an example for us, maybe for travel, right? I can do, you know, a blog post on great things to do in Bali, but really give them some examples and places, and maybe link to higher content and higher leverage value, so that when people come to our blog, they're like, wow, and they're searching, they see Unstoppable Family's blog, and it's like, wow, that's really good. They do good stuff, good videos. Same with my Unstoppable Mama. You know, instead of just doing it quickly, getting up content, do good content. Really do a great video and teach something, or give them examples, right? So on your pages, or you're writing your stories, do one great piece of content that you're marketing, and just don't put up a lot of fluff. So if you're right now going, okay, I really want to get my brand straight, figure out what your, you know what your story is, start writing that down, really get clear on it, make it, really craft it, you know, and then think about, what does my brand have to offer, what does my niche want? And if it means right now, this month for December, write yourself an ebook that really just shares your story and the value you've got. And right now, you may not get it all, you know, right away, guys. You're not. It's not a race. We're building a foundation here, right? And create one killer post. Maybe this week, or maybe it's one every 2 weeks. Something that you really. Some of you might be mad at me because I know we do blogging challenges, but that's just to get you going. Like, do some really killer content, because I was just writing this down from last night. If I have, he just said one post this woman wrote 4,000 leads because people were sharing it. I hit an aha moment. I'm like, $50, I've just boosted this post, and, you know, I spent 75 cents a lead. This is like less than pennies because people were sharing it. I'm like, Rhonda, if you create one great post by the end of the year, great one, that's got so much good content that people just love it, and they want to talk about it and share it, and it's keyworded properly, so it's content that keeps on giving. Guys, look what that just can do. That can, and then you put a killer post up on your fan page, like a story, and then you boost it to the, you know, or send it to traffic to either the blog post, right? So they get that blog post and they know you're getting double value. Like, people are going to fall in love with what you have to offer, and then you start talking to them in your emails. You know, your emails will then give them an offer after they feel that you've given them enough value. So think about how you can write a killer piece of content, whether it's an ebook or a giveaway or something that's based on your brand and what you're all about, and really get that, write it really well. Create a great blog post, create maybe an ebook, and I'll give you guys some resources. I got some templates for ebooks. You really can do them simple. You can do them on Google Docs. You can do them on Pages like I do on Mac, and then turn them into a PDF. And then just go to Fiverr, get a graphic made, and boom, now you've got an ebook that people can download. There's a lot of different ways you guys can do that. And inside your ebook, you can link out of it to affiliate offers that you might have. Like Sharice, I told her, maybe, you know, there could be a, you know, something that you could do for skateboards. I don't know, you know, whatever it is. You can offer something, connect to an affiliate offer. Maybe it's an ebook or an audible book that might connect. You guys can start monetizing everything that you do that way. So I'm going to close this call because I know there's a lot of content, and I really appreciate Jabril being here. But let's just get focused, right, on what's providing great content, developing your brand that people are aware of and they want to learn more from. They don't just want to get sold, because that's what so many other people are doing. You know, we do things opposite, guys. Go opposite so that people will want from you and not buy from someone else that's screaming at them all the time. Look at all the money I made. Guys, this is not all about me world. You know, it's not about check me out. It's about how can I help? How can I serve? When people see you as that resource, then they want to buy from you. You'll get people up front, and they might buy, but then you might lose them because they're like, dang it, all they're trying to do is constantly sell me stuff. Can they just give me some value? And then, of course, you know, that's when you have earned the right to ask them to buy. right? So if you want your brand to be known as the person that's just constantly talking about, look at all the stuff that I've got, that's what your brand is. You'll get people that are like that. But if you get people that are like really looking for you as a resource, now you're going to create a killer brand that has a legacy, and that's what we're looking to do. So I hope this helped you guys. You guys can go to the blog post that I did create on my Unstoppable Mama page. I created a blog post. I put the last week's video that starts off how to create this process. You've got the graphic up there, and then we'll put this call on there again too, and then I'll put the slides up so you guys can see the slides. I understand exactly what I'm talking about, and then you guys can feel free to drop some questions that you might have in this group. Or in our private groups that we may have that we can, kind of point you in the right direction. We want you guys to win. We want you guys to win and want you to be known for something greater than just making money, right? That's the byproduct, you always know. I'm going to take a peek, see if there's any questions that I can specifically answer. Yeah, awesome. You guys are great. Thanks, Todd. Todd just puts the handout up there. And feel free, guys. You guys can get a hold of my branding ebook if you want. You can get it from unstoppable-branding.com. That'll show you kind of the process of what we did, and so kind of show you how we created that ebook and what it looks like. And that's just for marketing. But then you guys start giving more value. Brian's got his Create Your Perfect Day. You can get it on our Unstoppable Family fan page too. But that'll also show you how the offers work. I want to show you guys how that offers worked by going to my Unstoppable Mama fan page. That'll allow you to see that exact process and how it's delivered and how the emails come back and forth to you, so you guys can duplicate this. So feel free to share this again, right? This is great content. I didn't sell you anything, just giving you good content. Feel free to share it with other people so that they can learn. If you got teams or you got someone that you think that can value from it, definitely share this page. If you guys are inside of our Unstoppable Families tribe, or Unstoppable team, make sure that you add your username on the side, because you can get the blogging platform and people will be connected to you. If you're inside of our Freedom-Preneur group, you're able to get access actually to one of the workshops that we did. We have 8 hours of content that teaches all the way from branding, Facebook marketing, video marketing, and Instagram. It's a program that we put together when we were in Orlando that you guys can get access to right away. And there you go. And then we're going to be launching some really cool things very soon, guys. That's really the whole encompassed, kit and caboodle, from creating your perfect day to mindset to walking you through how to travel, and then really showing you guys how we use killer content and how we create value every day to build a brand, and how we're being able to live as a freedom-preneur. That's what I think people are looking for freedom and looking for preneuring. So hopefully we covered that today. Let us know below in the comments if you guys loved this call. Give it a like. We got some like stuff on Facebook. Share it, because we spent an hour and a half with you and give you guys this for a reason, and all we ask that you let other people know that you care. And of course, Jabril was here, so that was a big bonus too. But thank you, Jabril. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. And look forward to seeing more from you guys and seeing more of your killer content. Have a great one, everyone, and be unstoppable. Cheers, everyone.